Have you ever felt like your real life is waiting on the other side of a physical change? That you will finally ask for that promotion, pursue that relationship, or just feel present, but only after a surgeon fixes that one thing holding you back? This way of thinking often shows up in a few distinct forms. First, there's the person seeking a professional edge. They view a procedure not as vanity, but as a career investment, believing that looking younger or more refreshed is the key to competing in the workplace, tying their professional worth to their appearance. Next, there's the person who believes surgery is a tool for connection. They think altering their appearance will either fix a struggling relationship or finally make them worthy of a new one, placing the responsibility for their emotional life onto a physical change. And finally, there's the person trying to reclaim a past version of themselves. They bring photos of their younger selves to consultations, hoping a procedure can surgically turn back the clock and restore the feeling of a life they once had. If this sounds familiar, here are a few tangible actions you can try. First, create a 2-column list. On the left, write down the specific things you believe you will do after the procedure. Not feel confident, but actions like, I will speak up in meetings. For the next 48 hours, choose the smallest, lowest risk action from that list and do it now. This experiment tests the assumption that the physical feature is the real barrier. Second, downgrade the tool of self-criticism. If you have a brightly lit vanity mirror, swap it for a simpler one with softer lighting. The purpose is to make the mirror a functional object for grooming, not a high-definition scanner for inventing new flaws. Third, shift your goals from aesthetic to functional. Instead of aiming for a flatter stomach, set a goal to hold a plank for 60 seconds. Track what your body can do, not just how it looks. This builds respect for your body's capability. Fourth, practice giving data-driven compliments. For 1 week, only compliment people on their actions or choices, saying, "You explained that idea so clearly," trains your brain and theirs to value substance over surface appearance. Fifth, for the next week, track triggers, not feelings. Every time you feel a strong urge to critique your appearance, note what just happened. Was it an app you opened, a certain person's comment, a reflection in a window? This gives you a clear, factual map of your personal pressure points. Next, use this information to remove the environmental triggers that constantly reinforce the idea that you need fixing. And lastly, prepare a neutral response for unsolicited comments about your looks. Something as simple as, "I appreciate you sharing that. So what are your plans for the weekend?" This is not about confrontation. It's a tool to pivot the conversation away from your body. If you have any other helpful tips that have worked for you, please do share them in the comments to help out others watching this.